We're checking out Factorio in 2024. By the end of this, you'll know if Factorio still deserves its spot as one of the top factory building games. Let's dive in. If you've played Factorio before, you know exactly what it's about. The goal is simple. Build an automated factory capable of launching a rocket, but it's the journey to get there that will test your patience and planning skills. You start with nothing but a pickaxe, but by the end, you're managing complex logistics with robots, trains, and circuits. You have to mine resources, refine them, and turn them into useful products. But it doesn't stop there. You'll be researching new technologies, designing ever larger production chains, and constantly tweaking things to improve efficiency. And if this sounds intimidating, that's because it can be. Factorio doesn't hold your hand. It throws you into a world and says, figure it out. But once you do, the payoff is immense. There's something oddly satisfying about watching your factory grow from a chaotic mess of conveyors into a perfectly tuned machine. It's the kind of game where the more you put in, the more you get out. And if you love efficiency and complexity, this game still delivers that addictive gameplay loop. Let's be real here. Factorio isn't going to win any awards for its looks. The top-down view and simplistic design are all about function, not flash. The visuals do their job, and that's about it. But when you're managing an entire factory with thousands of moving parts, what matters more is performance. And on that front, Factorio is rock solid. Even with massive factories that stretch across the entire map, the game runs incredibly well. In 2024, performance still holds strong, thanks to constant updates from the developers. So, whether you're just starting out or pushing the limits with a megabase, you won't have to worry about the game slowing down. That's crucial, because when you're this deep into automation, you don't want technical issues holding you back. Another reason Factorio has stayed relevant over the years is the community. Multiplayer mode allows you to team up with friends, and this opens up new possibilities for cooperative factory building. Splitting tasks and working together to design efficient production lines adds a new layer of strategy. But it's the modding community that really breathes life into Factorio even now. There are countless mods that add new mechanics, improve quality of life features, or crank up the difficulty if that's what you're after. These mods have helped Factorio stay fresh, giving players new ways to experience the game long after they've mastered the vanilla version. The mod scene is just as alive in 2024 as ever, so you'll always find new content to mess with. Now, here's where things get really interesting. One of the biggest reasons to consider Factorio in 2024 is the 2.0 update, and it's set to bring some massive changes to how you manage your factories. One of the biggest additions is the ability to stack items on conveyor belts. That might not sound like a big deal, but anyone who's played the game knows how important this is. Previously, belts could get congested with items, slowing everything down. Now, with item stacking, you can fit up to 4 items on a single spot, allowing for faster, more efficient production. There's also a new bulk inserter, which can grab entire piles of items at once, speeding up the loading and unloading of machines. These changes, while subtle, will completely transform how you approach factory design. In the past, managing the flow of resources required complex layouts and tons of belts, but with item stacking and bulk inserters, you'll have more room to experiment with your designs and create even more efficient setups. The Space Age expansion is where things get wild. Factorio has always been about creating factories on a single planet, but Space Age takes that concept and blows it up. Literally, you'll be able to build factories on multiple planets, each with its own unique resources and challenges. You'll set up space platforms, launch logistics routes, and create interplanetary production chains. It's no longer just about managing one factory. Now you're running entire planetary industries. Each planet comes with its own biome and special resources. For example, Vulcanus is a volcanic world that lets you harvest lava and tungsten, while Fulgora is all about electromagnetism, offering superconducting materials. These new resources unlock even more advanced technologies and production chains. And if you thought managing one factory was tough, wait until you try balancing production between planets. The expansion adds a whole new layer of depth and complexity to the game. Suddenly, you're not just thinking about optimizing conveyor belts and resource flow, you're also managing interplanetary supply lines. So, is Factorio worth diving into in 2024? Whether you're a veteran looking forward to the 2.0 update and Space Age expansion, or a newcomer interested in a deep, complex simulation, Factorio offers an unmatched level of satisfaction. The core game remains as addictive as ever, and the upcoming updates promise to take it to a whole new level. If you've never played it before, now's the perfect time to get in, especially with all the new content coming soon. And if you're returning, well, Factorio is about to get a whole lot bigger and a whole lot more efficient, because Factorio in 2024 isn't just worth playing, it's about to redefine factory simulation altogether. If you're interested in checking out Satisfactory 1.0, see how it holds up, click the link right here. It's a fresh release with tons of new content, and you won't want to miss how it changes the factory building genre.